It looks like time is up. Back to school we go. It's only right that we get our planners set up. This year I'm going to be customizing my planner. But first things first, let's reflect. Planner flop or planner bop? I used the Happy Planner Simply layout, which started in 2024 of January and ended January 2025. You guys know that the school semester usually starts late August, early September, so I had to reorganize my planner in a way that will work best for me. So that means like starting in September. But first, what you see here is my January 2025 currently page. I actually have a reel and I have a YouTube video showing how I set this up. And this was during winter break. What I did was write down some highlights during my winter break. I noted my word of the year, which is flow. And also, I love watching anime, and I usually watch about 10 animes at one time. So during winter break, I decided to do an anime marathon review where I actually rated the animes that I was watching. Now, this planner came with some notes pages, and I use the note pages in different ways. So here you see I had a meeting with my advisor to figure out what classes and what courses I'm going to take. So I just use these notes pages, for YouTube ideas. This was meeting notes from my dance team. We had our first meeting for this upcoming semester. I am a managing director for the team. And also, I used it for a grocery list. I really want to do this again because this was really helpful with grocery shopping. Y'all know mama, they go in the supermarket and they just shop the whole market. Me having this grocery list, this meal prep list, helped me see like what meals am I going to make? What ingredients do I need? What do I need to shop with? Yeah, the notes pages was very useful in this planner. That is what worked really well for me was the notes pages. I really needed that. Even some webinars about taxes, meeting notes with my professors, anything that I learned from a professor during the office hours, and just some miscellaneous things as well. A running to-do list. I have many presentations, many projects that I have to complete, and this was very useful when I was outlining and scripting my presentation. So that is what you see here. It's me outlining a presentation, and I had to read a very dense research paper, and I needed to break it down. So this is what you see here, me taking notes, breaking down that research article to prepare for a presentation that I had to give, where I was required to include a question. I had to break down 4 to 5 different types of graphs, which you guys see here, figure 4B, figure D, figure C. So one thing that worked really well last year last semester last year, was using these notes pages for, anything really. So this is another presentation that I had to use. And yes, it is a lot of writing because I do prep a lot. And I'm able to script out and read my script during my presentations. Get into the monthly. So this is a Simply layout. That means that you have your months and you have 2 weeks at a glance. So this is 1 week, another week, 1 week, another week. You guys can see in September, I really wasn't using a planner. I was actually using my calendar on my phone to like time block myself. So this is pretty much empty in October. Here, I like to list out some priorities. So, updating my planner every day, stretching, staying on top of my habits. I love using a habit tracker, and I try to track my content, but that didn't work out so well. Having my meals here for what I wanted to eat was very helpful as well. And then I decided to note down what I was currently watching. Going to November, this is when I started trying to add in some stickers. These are all Planner Case stickers. The layout is not that pretty. Okay, it's not that pretty, but as you can see, it is still functional. It's still useful. At the top here in this little square, I tried to track my content, balancing content and a graduate program, especially because I am biotech, so like a hard science is it's difficult, especially because this is my hobby, but it's still something that I'm challenging myself to do. But like I said, it was still functional, even though it's not one of those top tier pretty spreads. And as you can see on this side, this was Thanksgiving break. That's why it's so empty. Wasn't a lot for me to note. And now into December, I tried. This is when, again, I really tried to use it monthly. You see here, I tried to use it for content. I didn't use the monthly. That was the biggest pitfall of this planner, not using the monthly. Now, what was really important to me was this box up here, and this is where I wanted to keep track of some highlights during that week. So, on Tuesday, I slept in. I had a heavy study day Wednesday. My planner stickers arrived because I ordered some. So that was really important to me, keeping track of, some highlights during the week as a form of journaling. And that can also be seen over here. Now, this spread is one of my favorite spreads. These stickers here, the flowers that you see, is from Agenda 52 Seasonal Floral. This right here. And the boxes, the scallop boxes, are from Mojo Jojo Plan scallop pastel boxes. And some of these small icons here came from Bloom Daily Stickers. And these are small icons that are useful for noting academic work, fun work, even like meal prep. Into December still. We're still here in December. I just noticed some things that I had to clean up. I think this was before, what was that? The New Year came, and you have to do that New Year's cleaning. The boxes come from Mojo Jojo Neutral Boxes, and the flowers came from Agenda 52 again. Here on the right, these stickers came from Live Up Posh Hello Spring sticker book. The hexagons that you see came from Momo Jojo. I'm sorry, not Momo. Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo Plans Pastel Shapes. And this spread was bringing in the new year. Now, this is the actual beginning page of the planner. This is the January tab, but like I said, I started school in September, so I really need to see September. And again, we weren't in school. January is break time. I just added some stickers, and I was on break, so there was nothing to plan. But as you guys can see, these numbers here, I had to redate because this is actually January 2024. Now, redating this planner was not hard. That might have been a loss for some people, but redating this was really easy because I had planner case stickers. Again, I tried to do the content schedule. Didn't work. It was fine, but I really needed that journal, so I changed it back to being a journal during this week. And I actually have a video showing how I decorate and how I use this planner on a day-to-day basis, because yes, it's great for a planner to be pretty and you see the layout, but I want you guys to know that I do use my planner and how you can use your planner every single day. Down to February, again, we have another monthly situation. We already know how that goes. We're just going to keep going. So this was another spread. Again, this is Scallop Boxes by Mojo Jojo Pastel Shade. These stickers here, the florals and the pumpkins, come from Agenda 52. And yeah, you guys see how busy this spread gets after I write in it, because I need to stay on top of things. I'm paying all this money for a program. I need to be getting these grades, and I need to get my money's worth. But one thing I do really need, and I really found viable, was having a highlight section or a place where I can put my thoughts from the week, my thoughts from the day, anything. So this week, I know here that I felt a lot better. Now, this spread is extremely busy. It was very different. And the stickers are from Live Love Posh again. Live Love Posh, Office Chic this time. You guys know the shapes are Mojo Jojo. The quotes here are from Mojo Jojo Uncensored Quotes, okay, 2.0. And this is my birthday week spread. Now, y'all, I messed up this spread completely. Well, I didn't mess it up. The goal here was to look like a garden. The towel when you're walking. But then I started to just throw up so many stickers. So even though I was going for a really minimalistic look, it turned into a maximalist look. And that is okay. So we're going to continue through March. I believe that was spring break. coming back from spring break. I really miss my family coming back, so this quote was needed. These stickers are from Live Love Posh Hello Spring, along with the boxes. Also, Live Love Posh Functionally Neutral. Yes, I have a lot of Live Love Posh, a lot of Mojo Jojo plans. That is what I use to decorate this book with. Same here, Live Love Posh. This might have been Plant Babe. And this is Agenda 52. I noticed some class registration dates coming up. Here you get a notes page at the end of every month. I use mine as a running to-do list, and I didn't do anything on this list. Okay, that's all right. But April was the month where it got completely busy, and this is when I realized a monthly works really well when you have a busy month, because you can see your bills. I can see when I need to email my advisor, when I have performances. I had to find a new place to live because my lease was up, so I had some tours. It was Easter weekend. I had presentation, I had exams. So I realized the monthly is really beneficial when the month is extremely busy. One thing that I realized is I like to go into my weekly and start to write, but it's important. And what I want to do differently this semester is I want to come in first to my monthly, because I can look through my week and say, okay, I need to complete, I have an exam on Monday. I need to be studying 2 weeks prior, 3 weeks prior to my exam date. So I think that's what I will change this upcoming semester. These stickers are, again, Planner Kate and also Agenda 52. And here, I'm not really a pink person, but the pink actually worked out pretty well. Again, Live Love Posh Chic Planner. And this, again, everything Live Love Posh. I do not have a coupon code because I am not an affiliate. I guess I'm giving free promo, but that's okay. You know, we don't gatekeep around here. Go get y'all some stickers. If y'all coming to college, been in college, going to grad school, you need a planner. You know, it's okay to play in some stickers. You ain't too grown for those stickers. Child, girl, bye. You need school supplies too. Back to school shop these stickers. How about that? Anyway, back to school shop these stickers so that your planner looks good. And you know, you're not just writing on a regular piece of paper and then you bored and you angry because you got a lot of work to do. You ain't gotta be like that. It's okay. So these stickers also came from Live Love Posh. So into my Make Currently 2025, what really worked well was me tracking my habits, doing a brain dump, again tracking my anime because I do watch a lot, and my priorities. So my priorities for May was securing some housing, creating my planner lineup because I am a little bored of this planner lineup. Of this planner, the same layout all the time, and I need the space, so I can't decorate too crazy. So yeah, I had to do a planner lineup and also finding a job or research experience. That was really important. And y'all, I know the job market is terrible. So trust me, I know. But again, May was a busy month and it's going to be an even busier year for me. So I'm really looking forward to this monthly because I really want to put in when I'm going to have dance practice, since I'm going to have dance practice really late at nights now from like 6:30 to 8. I am now a teaching assistant, so I'm going to have more responsibilities on top of a class on Monday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 5, and an online class. So we're going to be busy, busy, busy. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I started to get a little bored. The layouts are still pretty, but this is when my boredom really started to kick in with this layout. So I'm definitely going to switch it up. So this week was the last week of school, and I just noticed some important information like my final grades for the classes. I wanted to do some stretches. I was watching the Diddy case. And this spread was me recording every day like a daily journal. And the question was, what made this day great? And I continued that daily journal. And I don't know what happened here, but I actually attended a webinar about my resume, trying to get my CV together. So again, the notes pages really came in handy. And yeah, this was the last month. I noticed some highlights. And y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, because the next video I'm going to be creating my own planner. I'm going to be customizing using 2 different layouts. Okay, I'm going to show y'all the layouts. The first layout is going to be a color block layout, which I can use for daily reflections, the 3 classes that I have, maybe dance, maybe my physical well-being, so like exercising. And this one right here, I like this planner as well, but this planner doesn't have any guts, so it only has the dashboard here and the monthlies. There's no insides, but actually what's on the inside of this planner was the line sheets. Let me see if I can find some. It was on the inside, it was these line pages. I actually took these line pages and put them into the planner that we just looked at. As you guys can see, these are some pages that I already used. And also this planner right here is the vertical layout, and I want to just switch it up. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure y'all hit that like button, and make sure y'all subscribe so y'all don't miss how we're going to be setting up this planner for the upcoming semester. And that concludes my planner flop or planner bop. Let me know what you think in the comments. You ain't gotta go home, but you sure enough got to get out of here. Peace.